This is the audio support video for the text evidence 1 through 10 test cards. You're going to read each test card carefully with me. You're going to make a 70, 80, 90, or 100. If you make below a 70, meaning a 60, 50, or 40 or below, you're going to submit a brand new Google form, meaning you're going to do it all over again. I will take your highest grade. You can always take it again. Type in your first and last name, your homeroom teacher. And this is the audio support video. You're going to click on the Google form link in order to complete these task cards. So with these task cards, there's going to be a passage. Then you're going to get a question. A conclusion has already been made for you, an inference. And you're going to have to find the sentence in the task card that supports that conclusion, the evidence, the clue, the proof. When it says text, it's referring to the sentence in the paragraph. So text evidence means you're pulling the evidence straight from the task card. You're pulling that sentence. It has to be found. The text evidence is always in the passage. You can't make it up. So for this one, we're going to be finding the proof for what reason were jeans popular with minors. So as you read, we have to find the sentence in this task card, the evidence, to support this conclusion that the jeans were popular with minors. So let's read. Levi Strauss came to the United States from Germany in 1847. He stayed with his family in New York, where they owned a clothing store. In 1853, while the gold rush was in full swing, he moved to San Francisco, California, and sold supplies to gold miners. His real success came when he and Taylor Jacob Davis teamed up to make the first blue jeans for miners. These durable, sturdy pants were popular with the miners, and Strauss became a very wealthy man. So our question is, which sentence from the text, meaning the passage, tells why jeans were popular with miners? And I think I see it right here. These durable, sturdy pants were popular with the miners, and Strauss became a very wealthy man. So the reason that these jeans were popular was that they were durable, meaning they lasted a long time. Sturdy, they were rough, they were not going to tear. So let's look at A. He stayed with his family in New York where they had a clothing store. Does that sentence support why the jeans were popular with minors? No, so it's not A. B. Taylor Jacob Davis teamed up to make the first blue jeans for miners. That's just telling us what they did, but that's not our evidence. That's not our proof for why they were popular. So C. These durable, sturdy pants were popular with the miners. Notice how it's the same sentence from the text, from the passage. And this is the proof, the clue, the evidence to support jeans being popular with minors. So it would be C. So on number 1, I did with you. And that's the layout of all the task cards. You'll have a task card, a passage, and you have to find the evidence, the sentence from the task card to support the inference. And you pull it straight from the task card. Now number 2, all the way through 10 you'll do on your own. I'm only going to read them to you. Today the United Postal Service delivers mail by truck and plane, but it was not always delivered this way. In the past, mail was carried by stagecoaches and steamships. It was also carried on horses. For example, the Pony Express carried mail across the country to the goldfields of Sacramento, California in the 1860s. Around this time, the trains started to carry mail, especially with the completion of the Transcontinental Railroad. So name a reason why the Pony Express delivered mail in the 1860s. So name a reason the Pony Express delivered mail in the 1860s. Which sentence from the text tells why the Pony Express delivered mail in the 1860s? Is it A? For example, the Pony Express carried mail across the country to the goldfields. B. Today the United States Postal Service delivers mail by truck and by plane. Or C. Around this time, trains started to carry mail. Which of these sentences? Which of these 3 is the evidence to support the reason the Pony Express delivered mail in the 1860s? Number 3. We're going to be listing one reason that volcanoes are so dangerous. and we're going to find it in the task card. The text evidence is in the task card, in the passage. And we have to just pick one sentence. Volcanoes are a dangerous force of nature. When a volcano erupts, the magma from deep inside the Earth's crust travels to the opening of the volcano and comes out as hot lava. This extremely hot liquid rock will burn everything in its path. Volcanoes that are known to erupt are called active. There are active volcanoes throughout the world, including Indonesia, Russia, New Zealand, Italy, Iceland, Guatemala, and even the United States. Which sentence from the text tells why volcanoes are so dangerous? A. Volcanoes are a dangerous force of nature. B. The extremely hot liquid rock will burn everything in its path. C. There are active volcanoes throughout the world. Which of these three sentences, one of them, is found in the text, in the passage, and supports why volcanoes are dangerous? So select the sentence that supports why volcanoes are so dangerous. You're just pulling the evidence, the clue, the proof. Number 4. How do scientists know narwhals are social animals? So as you read, we have to find the sentence that supports and is our proof that they are social animals. Narwhals live in the cold waters of the Arctic Ocean. They are social animals and travel in groups called pods, with about 20 narwhals per pod. A narwhal is a mammal that is related to the whale. Most narwhals have long, sword-like tusks above their mouths. The tusk is actually a tooth that has gone through the narwhal's upper lip. This tooth twists as it grows and can grow up to 8 feet long. Once broken, it will not grow back. So which sentence from the text tells how scientists know narwhals are social animals? A. A narwhal is a mammal that is related to the whale. Does that support the reason that they're social, like why they're social? B. Once broken, it will not grow back. Does that support why they're social animals? Or C. They are social animals and travel in groups called pods. So select the sentence that supports narwhals are social animals. We're finding the proof. Number 5. We're going to have to find, how do you know that a koala newborn is tiny? Koalas are marsupials, which means they have pouches. A koala mother usually gives birth to one baby, called a joey, which is the size of a jelly bean. The joey is born blind, naked, and earless. As soon as it is born, this tiny creature makes its way from the birth canal to its mother's pouch, where it feeds and grows until it is old enough to leave the pouch, at about 7 months. The joey eats leaves at this age, but returns to the pouch to nurse until it turns 1. So how do we know that a koala newborn is tiny? So which of these sentences can be found in the task card, in the passage? It is the size of a jelly bean. A. B. It is the size of a stick of butter. C. It is the size of a kitten. So which of these 3 sentences can be found in the task card? It's pulled from the passage. Find the proof, the clue, the evidence. Number 6. Tsunamis are dangerous waves which are formed as a result of earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, or landslides that occur under the ocean. When these events occur, huge amounts of energy are released as a result of the quick upward movement. For example, if an underwater volcano erupts, the ocean floor may quickly move upward several hundred feet. When this happens, huge volumes of ocean water are pushed upward and a tsunami wave is formed. So why do tsunamis start from underwater earthquakes, volcanoes, or landslides? A. The lava flow makes the water go downward. B. These natural events push water upward and make a tsunami. C. These natural events push the water to the middle of the ocean. So find the text evidence, the proof, the clue. Number 7. Insects have many predators, including birds, lizards, small mammals, spiders, and most dangerous of all, other insects. In order to protect themselves, insects have many different defenses. Some insects fly away, run, hide, and use their body armor. Bees, wasps, and many ants have powerful stings, which can be painful. Some ants spray an acid on their enemies from their rear ends. If you disturb a nest of wood ants, you'll be able to smell the acid. So why do insects have to use so many defense strategies? So basically, why do they have to protect themselves? Why do they have to have a lot of different ways to protect themselves? Find the sentence that explains that, the proof, the evidence, the clue. A. All insects are endangered and should be protected. B. Insects are very small and helpless. C. They need different strategies because there are so many different predators. So which of these three sentences is the reason why they have a lot of defense strategies? And it has to be found in the task card in the text. Number 8. The question is, for what reason is the Amazon famous according to this text? So we have to find the evidence, the proof of why the author wrote that the Amazon is famous. So, for what reason is the Amazon famous according to this text? Brazil is the largest country in South America and the 5th largest nation in the world. Its borders touch every South American country except Chile and Ecuador. The Brazilian landscape is most well known for its dense forest, including the Amazon, the world's largest rainforest, which is in the north. Brazil also has dry grasslands called pampas, rugged hills, pine forest, wetlands, plateaus, and a long coastal plain. So, is it A, it is the world's largest rainforest? Because we have to find the sentence. For what reason is the Amazon famous? So is it A, is it the world's largest? It is the world's largest rainforest. B, it is the world's I'm so sorry, y'all. My allergies. It is the most beautiful rainforest. C, it is the 5th largest rainforest in the world. So what is the reason that the Amazon is famous? It has to be found in the text. One of these three answer choices is the text evidence. Number 9. Make an inference. Why do you think alligators live in Florida and Louisiana? We're going to have to find our evidence, our proof. Why do alligators live in Florida and Louisiana? We have to pull it straight from the text, from the passage. It means the sentence has to be here. American alligators can be found in the southeastern United States, particularly in Florida and Louisiana. Alligators live in rivers, lakes, ponds, swamps, bayous, and marshes. These reptiles are strong swimmers because they are equipped with webbed feet and strong tails to propel them through the water. In the wild, an American alligator usually lives up to 35 to 50 years old. In captivity, meaning not in the wild, however, alligators can live longer, for 60 to 80 years. So why do you think alligators live in Florida and Louisiana? A. Florida and Louisiana have lots of water, like rivers, lakes, swamps, and marshes. B. Florida and Louisiana are both cold areas. Or C. Florida and Louisiana are dry areas. So it mentioned what kind of environment the alligators need to live in. So make a prediction. The author has already made the prediction for us. We have to find the proof, and we have to find why alligators live in Florida and Louisiana. And it's in the text. You have to find the one that's in the task card, the sentence, the text evidence. Last one, number 10. We have to list 2 types of droplets that can make up clouds. So which sentence from the text tells about the 2 types of droplets that can make up clouds? Let's read, because we have to pull it from this task card. The answer is right here. A cloud is made up of a large collection of very tiny droplets of water or ice crystals. These droplets are so tiny and light that they can float in the air. Clouds are formed when warm air heats water and changes it into water vapor. As this water evaporates, it rises. Eventually, some of the water vapor condenses around tiny pieces of dust that are floating in the air. When billions of these droplets come together, they become a cloud. So which sentence from the text tells about the 2 types of droplets that can make up clouds? The evidence. Is it A, when billions of these droplets come together, it forms a cloud? B, a cloud is made up of a cloud is made up of a large collection of very tiny droplets of water or ice crystals? Or C, as this water evaporates, it rises? Click submit, and you were successfully able to find the text evidence to support the conclusion in the question. And to find the proof, You were able to find the proof and text evidence. Great job, fourth graders. Make sure that you make a 70 or above.